get into this. This is like one of the coolest things that I have gotten in a long time. Are you ready? Alright, lifting it up, opening the box. Ooh, cool. This is, ooh man, I smell that. Wow, it's like, ooh, big old whiff as soon as I open the box. Alright, this is the inside cover of the box. As you can see, it's got a list of all the products that come in this really freaking cool, amazing kit. And everything, what it's supposed to do, what you use it for. Really nice detailed descriptions. Inside the box we see the book, and we see a foam mat. That's cool. Wasn't expecting that. I guess that's for, you can use it as a cutting surface or for wiping your brushes on if you were dry brushing. Very nice. Alright, so we see the brushes. Here's the book. I'm going to pull that out for now. And here we go. We got enamel. Some of them are acrylic, but you can certainly smell the enamel ones. So always make sure you're in a well ventilated area when using these enamels. And we got 1, 2, 3 brushes and the little sticks. So that's what's inside this box, and I really can't wait to start using this. I'm going to really dig through the book. The book, as we can see here, has got all of the detailed instructions and images on how to go about detailing your Imperial Galactic fighters. Alright, so that's amazing. I love stuff like this. This really gets my creative juices flowing and nostalgia going, and I can't wait to start using this. So, hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Mr. Model Master. My name is Jay, and I am going to be sharing with you a really cool product today. You probably saw the clips of my unboxing just a little bit ago. That was a few months earlier. I've had this product for a few months. I haven't really dug into it deeply, but I have used some of the products in it. I've definitely used the brushes. And so today I'm just going to share with you some more information about the products that it contains. We're going to go over them in depth, and I have some exciting announcements to make at the end. I just want you guys to know that I am partnering with Game Castle. They are a very cool gaming company that I buy most of my products through, and I will be sharing links with you for Game Castle where you can buy all of the products that I show in my videos. So you may see their logo appear in some of my videos, and that's because I'm partnering with them. I'm trying to bring more business to the hobby industry because we want to keep what we love alive in these trying times, because we definitely need our hobbies. So today we're just going to go over more in depth of what the content is within the Ammo of MiG Imperial Galactic Fighters solution box set. And there will be a link both to buying the box from Game Castle as well as to the how-to booklet if you just want the booklet and you want to get your material separately. That's fine too. So this box is really cool. I apologize for the video view angle because I don't really have an easy way to show you this in a different view. I'm just going to kind of have to hold it a little bit like this. And let's see if I can zoom out. But this is the presentation. It had the foam piece in it, and then the book was on top, and then all of the items were in here. I've already taken the brushes out. I've used them. Everything else is mostly intact. I've used some of the contents a little bit. In my original unboxing video, you might have heard me remark on the smell of the enamel. And upon closer inspection, unfortunately, what I found is that one of the bottles in here had actually leaked. Somehow the lid had come undone in shipping. Now, this was completely sealed. It arrived to me from Spain, but somehow one of the lids came loose in shipping, probably because of the pressure, I'm assuming, in the airplane. And so some of it actually leaked out, and it made everything in here smell very, very much like enamel. So that was a little bit of a pain. I'm just going to turn this back around because I'm just going to focus on each individual product. So we're going to start in what would be the top left corner if the box was facing you. And we have the two oil brushers that come with the kit up there. The first one is, zoom back in a little bit. The first one is the white oil brusher, and that's exactly what it is. It's just oil-based paint. It comes with its own brush inside the bottle. You do still need to shake these up a little bit, and you could, if you wanted to, add a little thinner in there. But it's almost like a nail polish brush, really. I mean, it's kind of an ingenious idea because then you always have a brush available. The other one that it comes with is the Starship Bay Sludge, which is obviously for detailing and getting the grime effect down into the details of whatever starship you're working on. Also comes with an all-clad varnish. This is just a gloss clear coat that you could use to brush or spray over the top of your model. One of the very useful items in here is the one-shot primer, especially if you're going to use an airbrush. It would be, pretty easy to cover your entire model with that. I'm honestly not much of an airbrush user, I will admit. I am planning on getting one soon so that I can start doing some more videos with them. I've used them in the past. I tend to just be a brush guy and mostly an acrylic person because we need really good ventilated space for enamels. So if we're going to be using the enamels, you want to be working, in your garage with the door open, with a fan or something like that, because it's not good to use all of these kinds of, toxic fumes within your bedroom or your living room or wherever you're going to be spending most of your time, because, it's not good for your health. So that's one thing about our hobby that we need to keep aware of. If we're using the toxic type stuff, it needs to be in a ventilated area, in a garage, or outside even. So one of the things it does come with is the Elderless enamel thinner. This is very useful if you are doing a little bit of painting indoors, because then you don't have to smell it so much. So then we get into some more of the paint. It does have a lot of acrylic items in here as well. This is the satin black acrylic. That's just mainly for the interior. It comes with a crystal orange acrylic color. It comes with the gray stone acrylic color. And it comes with a gray shine acrylic color. It also has an acrylic varnish, which is a matte varnish. It has the streaking effects. Now these are enamels as well, Starship Streaking. So that's for like doing the effects on the wings or the top of the ship where all the grime is. We have a Starship Wash, which is kind of a similar effect, but this would be more like getting it down inside of the nooks and crannies of the sculpt. We have a transparator is what it's called, transparator. So what this is kind of cool, because you can mix this with a non-transparent paint and it will thin it out and give it a transparent effect. Very useful. And then at the bottom we have more washes and also some pigments. So this is a panel line wash. This is a stone gray panel line wash. And this is a blue-black panel line wash. This is the culprit, as you can see here on the edge of the bottle. That was the one that leaked inside of my package. And that's where all the smell came from. This one is a filter. It's a dark gray for white filter. If you know anything about the ammo products or even the AK products, they have a lot of filters that basically is just kind of like a step shaded progress so that you don't have to mix your own colors. And then last but not least, we have a metal slag physical pigment. So this is actually a powder that you can either brush on for an effect, or you can also use the pigment fixer if you want some to remain on there, kind of like actual physical grime. And then it came with 3 brushes. One of them you'll see I've already been using. One is more for a flat brush that can be used for dry brushing or putting more paint onto a surface. We have a round brush for more of the detail areas, and then we have a liner brush that we can use if we get the paint just right down into the grooves for, you know, detail lining, panel lines, things like that. It also came with these. This was the bonus item that it mentions, and these are basically for applying decals or glue, and you can use them for a couple different things like that. So that is all of the product that is in this box. Now, this box is other than the booklet. So this box is specifically for painting and detailing Star Wars Imperial fighters, and that's what we will be covering very soon. So even though this video is an unboxing to kind of show you what is in this box, it's also an announcement. I am going to be creating a series of videos that will cover. So the models that I will be covering in this new Udemy course will be, of course, the Bandai TIE Advanced Darth Vader Starship. I have a brand new one here that is yet to be opened. I will also be covering the Death Star or Star Destroyer 2 by Bandai. The, well, I don't know, 27,000 scale? Is that what? I'm not real sure. Maybe that's million. So it's definitely the smaller one, but it's a quick build, so we'll be going over that. I have something else. We'll also be tackling the, let me zoom out a little so you can see this, the Revell Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. So that's something that I'm going to be throwing in. It's a quick model, snap tight. It's got a cool engine though that makes sounds and lights built into it, but we can detail it and make it look even cooler. I may or may not throw in a few extras. We could also possibly be covering the ATST for Star Wars Legions, because these paints would work well with that. But it's going to take me some time to work through all of these and get the videos up and edited, probably a month or two. But I'm trying to build anticipation in the meantime, so I hope to build some anticipation. Please subscribe to my channel, like my Facebook page, and if you have any friends that are into the hobby or that you want to get into the hobby, whether it's miniature painting or model building or custom action figures, please direct them my way and show them my videos. Hopefully they'll subscribe and like my Facebook and get the momentum growing, because I have a whole lot of videos that I plan on making. I have a whole lot of models to cover and miniatures to cover, and I will be making more than one Udemy course as time rolls along. So thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for watching my videos, and thank you for the feedback. You can give me some feedback on Facebook, or if this is on Udemy, then you can also give me feedback on there as well. So thank you so much. Please support Game Castle and keep our hobby alive. So in the immortal words of Bill and Ted, party on and be excellent to each other.